So welcome to this video lesson again, and as you can see, I have already implemented the Sentinel value, which we said that we're going to be using Sentinel values um, when we're developing our programs. Okay, so now today I just want us to talk about two things: continue and break statements. Okay, so these are statements that actually or they do as we have said them. One breaks a loop, the other one continues a loop. Okay, I'll explain, or we'll do something that um, describes something like that. So when you talk about break statement, okay, so let me start with break statement. The break statement uh, simply ends the current loop. Okay, it just terminates it. You know, when the loop keeps repeating itself, you can end it prematurely by simply calling the break statement. Then when we talk about the continue statement, the continue statement simply ends the current iteration. So I can say that this loop will iterate 15 times, and then I say continue on the sixth iteration. That will mean that it's going to it will skip that iteration 6 and just go to iteration 7. Okay, so let's see what exactly we mean. Okay, so I'm going to create a program which simply just counts 1 up to 10, and then we can see the difference between break and continue. Okay, so I will say int I, okay, is equal to 0, and then I'll say while I is less than 10. Okay, open the bracket and close it. Right, and then one more thing, I plus plus. So this means I will keep adding I plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on and so on. Right, so now let's print something just to make sure that this program which we've developed here is actually printing out something. So we have our variable I there, and we have our percentage %d there. Okay, so let's try to run it. Okay, hopefully no errors. Okay, no errors. Okay, so it says, do you wish to continue? And you can see it's counted 0 to 9. Okay, 0 to 9 because 10 is not less than 10. Well, if you want it to count from 1 to 10, I'll just change that, and I can say is equal to, like that. And then I think we need to make it look better, so I'll put a slash n there. New line, so this will produce a result such as this 1 2 3 up to 10. Okay, now let's first start with a break statement. Okay, how can we see this? So the break statement, I'm going to implement an if statement here. If you understand why, if I, let's say, is equal to, remember is equal to is double equals, not single equals. Single equal is assignment, double equals is comparing. So if I is equal to 5, okay, then I will say break. Now we said that the break statement just ends the current loop. Okay, like it just completely goes out of the loop. Okay, so what we expect here is that when this loop starts to run, it will go 1. Okay, is 1 equal to 5? No. 2, 3, 4. Okay, when I is 5, it's going to print 5, then it's going to say 5 is equal to 5, yes, and then it's going to go inside this for loop, and then it will meet this break statement. This break statement will end this whole loop here, and therefore we'll only have 1 up to 5. Let's try to print it. Okay, you can see 1 up to 5, and then the program says, do you wish to continue? Okay, so we don't, -1. Okay, how about, so this is simply what break statement does. How about continue? So you can say continue like that. So simply continue just ends the current iteration. Okay, ends the current iteration and doesn't do anything. Okay, so to simply see what we are talking about, let's say I'm going to print something in here. I'm going to print and say actually, you know what, scratch this. Let's do this. I will print this guy down here. Okay, right, so now if I is equal to 5 and then it meets this continue, what will happen is that it will ignore anything below here. Anything below this continue statement, this program is going to ignore, and then it will continue the next loop. So what we expect is that this current loop of 5 will not finish, therefore it will not print 5. Okay, there's one more thing that we have to do. We'll have to move this addition somewhere on top here. Okay, the reason why I'm moving it is because imagine if everything down here is ignored, then I will forever remain 5 because I will not increment. So would like this I to increment before. Okay, right, so now what we have here is that we have this looping statement here, and then which is going to print I. This is actually going to print 2 here. Okay, so let's start from 0. Okay, we can start from 0. Okay, so now we have I is less than or equal to 10. Okay, then when I is equal to 5, it's going to encounter continue, therefore it will not print or do anything below here. Okay, so meaning that it will not print the 5 itself, the I. So let's try to run it. Okay, so you can see 1 2 3 4 5 has been skipped, 6 7 8 9 10. So what the continue statement does is that it just simply ignores from wherever it meets the continue, it ignores everything below and then just loops back and goes back to the beginning of the statement. Okay, so this is about continue statements and break statements. Okay.